client. Well, tonight the attorney of Carlee Russell speaking out after a meeting with the Hoover Police Department about his client, Carlee Russell, who recently faked her own disappearance. WDHN's Robert Smith Jr. joins us live in the newsroom with more on the story that is continuing to gain statewide as well as nationwide attention. Robert, what did her attorney have to say today?
Yeah, hey, Mike, Russell's attorney did confirm that he expects charges to be filed against his client for faking her own disappearance. Now, this morning, Emory Anthony met with the Hoover Police Chief, Nick Durzis, about his client, Carlee Russell.
Hi everyone, I'm your host, owner, and creator of The Mix. Welcome to my channel. Welcome. Thank you to everyone for your support. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you to my day one subscribers. I need for you all to listen to this video. Yes, listen to it from beginning to end. Continue to engage in the comment section respectfully. Also, head on over to the community section. I have some polls going on. Vote. Again, thank you guys for your support. And let me jump right into the topic. Hey everyone, welcome. Hope your Saturday is going well. Mine, busy, up early. Had to make my Starbucks run. For those who do not know, I love Starbucks matcha green tea with coconut milk. I used to get almond milk, but I get coconut milk now. So, had my little morning routine. For about an hour, my exercise regimen, really cardio, running, walking, excuse me, a combination of both. So, but I hope you guys, Saturday is going well thus far, and get out, get active, live your life. Again, I have polls going on in the community section, so head on over there to your girl, The Mix community section, and vote. So, as you can see, what this is going to be about, and I'm not going to keep you all long because I will be bringing to you all later on, and sorry for the wait, my deep dive on Carlee Russell's attorney, Emory Anthony, top-notch attorney. And as I stated before in plenty of other videos, so go ahead and familiarize yourself with what my content is pretty much about, and it's a mixture of things, of course. That's why it's called The Mix. Mixture of topics, subject matters, all of that, and experiences. You get a lot of that on my channel. Head on over to the About section. But yeah, when it comes to attorneys and just legal reviews or my opinion and reaction to the legal cases that are in the news, whether it be celebrity or non-celebrity, a good attorney matters. So head on over to my video section and just check out some of my content on the legal related videos. When I speak, having a good attorney mattering and could possibly make or break your outcome in your case. And but yeah, for Carlee Russell, as you can see, light works. Hey, the sheriff of Jefferson County said what he said. The law is the law. And I had a discussion with someone a couple of days ago. Actually, it was an interview, you guys, that I thought I was recording, and we were on the phone for about almost 20 minutes. I was going to release it. It was about Carlee Russell, but there was no audio afterwards. So I do have someone coming on tomorrow live, like a panel. Hopefully that goes well. I'm feeling like I might need some help with YouTube because it's a lot for one person, and I have a life, I have a regular as well. So things are becoming a bit overwhelming, especially when my content, my channel is continuing to grow, evolve, and I'm very grateful and appreciative of that. So I want to kind of like really polish some things on my channel, you guys, and I'm doing everything by myself, so I have a lot of late nights. But I enjoy this. I do enjoy it. Am I profiting from it? Absolutely not. No, I'm not. But hey, it might come later. It might not. But I do believe a reward will come later. It gets greater later, as I stated before. But that's neither here nor there. So yeah, back to Carlee Russell. Yes, what the sheriff said. And that sheriff be looking sharp, don't he, y'all? His suits. That's a good Southern sheriff. But yeah, like I said, back to the conversation, the interview I had, quote unquote, with someone. We were pretty much speaking about the Carlee Russell situation, and I'm bringing that person on tomorrow, and hopefully all goes well during the live. So it's going to be a sip and react. So be expecting a sip and react. I will post it today, and I will set up the live for tomorrow. But nevertheless, civil, from real estate, mortgage servicing, things of that nature. Every state is different in terms of laws, what's permitted in terms of from a real estate perspective. Every state is different, so that holds true as well when it comes to criminal law. So yeah, so you heard the sheriff. The law does not permit anything other than what they were able to do. You see, they brought the AG in of Alabama, the Attorney General. Oh my gosh, that's the Attorney General of Alabama they brought in. Oh my goodness. And wow, okay. So, but Carlee Russell, y'all see her mugshot? Is it given? Will her face card decline? And I'm not trying to make a joke out of this situation, because it's very, very, I can only imagine the people who helped and who was really concerned and who does this for a living, because they've been impacted by someone being kidnapped or abducted or something like that, and their relative didn't make it out, their child didn't make it out, or they did make it out and there's still trauma there. So they were serious about this, and the internet was too, because like I said before in one of my videos, it flooded my timeline. I'm like, what's going on? And I said, I'll check into this, and I'm gonna do some more digging just to see. I'm like, wow, this is sad. And then when Carlee reappeared, I'm like, oh, okay, well, praise God. And then other stuff started coming out. I'm like, what? So, but anyway, so yeah, back to Carlee's, hey, that's a cute mugshot, y'all. I'm just keeping it real. Sometimes you gotta laugh to keep from crying. I don't take myself too serious a lot when it comes to certain things, you guys. And not to say that this is a joking matter, because it's not, but lighten up, people, if you think that I'm being insensitive or rude or whatever. But what she did, I'm not excusing what she did, because what she did was foul, crying wolf. Carlee, foul. And so this is a slap on the wrist. Lights work for her attorney, which I will be dropping content about him later, a little deeper, deep dive on him. And in comparison to the other cases he's handled over the years, man, this is paper thin. He's handled kidnapping cases, predator cases. He beat a murder trial for somebody. So y'all, hey, Attorney Emory Anthony is the truth in the South, from what I have, well respected. And like I said before, he was a judge, former judge. He ran for mayor, was unsuccessful. He was an educator. So yeah, y'all better check that man's resume. It's light work for him. But yeah, so those who were calling for Carlee's head, I always thought, yeah, of course, consequences, jail time. I was like on the fence about that, in my opinion. And as I stated before, if she had to do jail time, maybe 30, 40 days, or maybe 60 days or something like that. I don't know. But sent to prison, no. And of course, most importantly, restitution, financial. I believe she should be responsible for paying, whatever back, because, and I say that because the people who really were helping, and it was like boots on the ground, and then you had the Secret Service involved. Carl, based off of my research and review of it, came from a respected background in the South, that her parents are well-to-do financially. So I don't know, you guys. I don't know. So they took this in. She's an AKA. So they like, oh no. So it was boots on the ground for her. And typically when it comes to black and brown women being missing, or females or kids or men, there's not a lot of attention on that, So yeah, I do believe, far as restitution, yes. And I stand behind what I stated before. She doesn't owe me an apology, because I didn't reshare her stuff when she was missing. And to be honest, you guys, and I know I said something to the fact in one of my other videos about this, me helping people. I'm sorry. I'm in my latter years, and I got PTSD from a lot of stuff. So no, you're not going to really get help from me. I have to be in certain situations where I would help someone on the street, especially like if I'm with someone, maybe a couple people, and then somebody needs some help, then yeah, in that scenario. But me by myself, me, myself, and I, or me with my child, I ain't helping nobody. I'm sorry. Now I'll drive and then make a call, maybe to law enforcement or the non-emergency number, like, hey, it looked like something going on or whatever. But I'm not sticking around because I don't know. It's a lot of scams out here. It's just too much going on. And like I said, I'm in my lather years, and to each his own. I'm not helping strangers. Like I'm not. It's me, myself, and I. Period. I've been duped, hoodwinked, all of that, even before something like this with what Carlee has done. So, and I'm talking about from a personal perspective. I ain't got time. I ain't got time to play with me, my life like that, no more. So, or my child life. So, unfortunately, I've been on that. If it's a child or whatever, I'm sorry. I will go to the nearest wherever. It's like, hey, I don't have time for stuff like this. I just don't. People out here is vicious in these streets. It's demons, walking demons on this earth, and I just don't want no parts of it. Try to keep my head on a swivel at all costs. I trust no one, pretty much. But that's neither here nor there. So yeah, restitution, and I believe too she should have community service, meaning a substantial amount of community service, and working possibly for volunteering for in that space when it comes to kidnapping or missing children and things of that nature, or women. She needs to work in that space volunteer wise, and do a substantial amount of work and advocacy for that, just to let her see the real deal of this, while she out here playing with law enforcement with stories like this. So yeah, she needs to be up close and personal in this space, and you never know. So, and I do believe people have it in them to redeem themselves. I do believe that they have it in them. Now, if they ever do, I don't know, but hopefully Carlee has learned from this, and I'm not going to throw stones because I've lied about some things, maybe not to this level. I didn't lie to this level, but I'm quite sure all of us have lied about something in our lives, and something like this taken for granted. Something like this is not to be taken lightly. So I believe she may have learned her lesson, you guys. I have, but I still believe too. I still believe she's going to capitalize off of this. I promise you. I believe that's a great chance, a high percentage, that she will capitalize off this social media wise, or even writing a book or something. Because look, far as her nursing career, is that still intact? Will she be able to continue to pursue that field of study? Never know, because you have to go. Everybody knows who she is. Also too, I wonder, is her former employer going to file charges, because what the sheriff stated before about that particular business is in another jurisdiction, so they don't have jurisdiction to file any theft charges against her. And plus, it would be up to the employer. Based off of what I heard, that employer's business seemed like it almost shut down, or was on the verge of shutting down, because people flooded them, gave them negative reviews. She brought bad press. Carlee brought bad press to her former employer, and that impacted the business in itself. I done turned down the wrong street, you guys. But yeah, it affected the business and the workers. So I would think, if I was an employer, now that's theft, and not to say lying is less than theft or whatever, or one is greater than the other, because both in this situation and instance, it's just foul. It's horrible. But I would file charges against her if I was the employer. I would, because my business suffered because of her actions. And then they were helping, from what I understand, they were helping with search and rescue too. The job, and then that's when they discovered, this itch, this chick was stealing. She was plotting and scheming. So, but yeah, although it's petty theft, and it probably won't be, if they do file charges, it probably won't like a felony or whatever. But I would just do that just to send a message if I was the employer, because their business suffered drastically from what I hear. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, you guys. What do you all think about the sheriff and the charges. And hey, the law is the law. So be it. So be it. So I'm not mad about the law being a law in Alabama. That's how it is. What I am concerned about, though, you guys, that sheriff's talking about some soliciting legislators and all of that just to get a law passed, a Carlee anti-lying law. I guess I can only imagine what the bill is going to be called. It might have her initials on it, to prevent someone else from doing that in the state of Alabama. Like I was stating before, the person that I had the interview with over the phone, when we were discussing this, they was like, well, laws are different in every state. And I was like, you know what, you're right, I absolutely forgot. But you see what happened to Juicy Smollett in Chicago. He got like a lot of felonies. He was hit with so many felonies. So every state is different. Every state is different with their laws. So, but what are your thoughts, you guys? What are your thoughts? But I'm on the fence about the sheriff using this situation, like making Carlee the face of it, so I'm really like iffy about that, the sheriff making Carlee the face of it, because it's like, now people been lying. What they said, what Jay-Z said, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. People been lying. Y'all should have been had this on the books. I'm quite sure Carlee wasn't the only one that probably did something like this in the state of Alabama. Maybe it didn't get to this magnitude, but I'm quite sure there's plenty of examples in the state of Alabama. I know there's plenty of examples across the United States of false 911 calls and people saying kidnapping or this and that, or faking their. I'm quite sure over the decades that has happened. Trust me. So, but yeah, I'm on the fence about that. Why use her as the example to send a message that so it won't happen again in your state? But hey, I mean, it looks like that sheriff was pretty irritated too. But he do be sharp. That sheriff be coming with the suits. So what are your thoughts, everyone? What are your thoughts about the charges? 2 misdemeanors. I forgot what they were in detail. I think false report and something, false incidents with police or whatever. So yeah, that's why Carlee didn't grant them another interview. So she did interview with them once, and I heard too, originally the interview was like a drive-by interview. So that girl know her rights. I'm gonna say this much: she know her rights not to be the F quiet. Keep telling y'all, and they kept saying, well, we want to talk to her, we want another interview with her. She lawyer up. That's how it goes. But Emory Anthony, that attorney, nothing to play with. He know the laws. He's very skilled. He's well connected. So, and stay tuned for content dropping on him later. And this right here ain't nothing compared to the cases attorney Anthony has handled in the past. This is like paper thin for him. So do you all think that, what do y'all think about the charges? Drop it in the comment section. Let's continue the engagement, you guys, on my channel. Comment. Let's keep it respectful. Comment. But the sheriff, like I stated, using this situation, I don't know. And the reason why I say that too is because I do listen to other creators. I listen to different podcasters. That's just me. I like to hear different perspectives about things, and sometimes it might spark something in my mind, like, oh, you know what, that person have a point. I might agree, I may not, but I did hear someone else speak about that, like, yeah. So that's why I was like, you know what, I do agree with that. That's kind of I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence about that. I'm not really rocking with that, because people been lying for decades. People been lying. I'm quite sure that sheriff don't lie. Come on now. Let's just, let's call it what it is. Let's call it what it is. A lie's a lie. But yeah, but look at Carlee. She's cute. She's a cutie. She's a cutie. Elevator may not be going all the way up, but she's a cutie. She's a cutie. So, but like this video, share this video, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.